Good morning.
Good morning.
And finally, new rule, nothing with crypto in the title ever turns out good.
Don't write me about Bitcoin, please. I don't give a so don't ask me.
Bitcoin happens to use a lot of energy. It happens to promote anonymous transactions.
Bitcoin is not a currency.
Not bullish on Bitcoin.
You, John McAfee, believe in the power of Bitcoin. So much so that you'll put your on the table, chop it up, put it in your mouth, swallow.
If it doesn't reach at least $1 million.
99.999% of the people that own Bitcoin are f***ing morons. That's just it.
What's it feel like to be a Bitcoin?
I don't have any Bitcoin.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the GM Show. This Thursday, September 1st. It is the 1st. Welcome, everybody. And this is the Crypto Morning News, headlines, technical analysis, NFT, alfalfa show. We eat lots of grass on here, lots of alfalfa grass. But before we get into the spice...
Good morning. Good
morning, everybody. Yeah, there is stuff to talk about, I guess. You know, another day of crypto BS.
Fun. Yes.
Just BS. Before we get into it, check out our website, gmdefi.xyz. You can really find everything related to this show and GMDefi here, all including our kimono indicator. And actually, I should just say we are sunsetting the simple blocks, just so everybody knows that it's going bye-bye. Yeah. Sorry, everybody.
It was such a game changer.
It was a total game changer.
Changed the game too much.
Changed the game too much that it was so unprofitable that I decided to stop paying for the hosting. The kimono indicator, though, is hosted on TradingView, so they're not going to cut it off. The kimono indicator, all-one trading indicator, shows you the four key parts of the market: trend, momentum, volatility, volume, bunch of built-in indicators. You can get this for free. Just hit us up in the Discord. That's really all you got to do. I actually saw somebody like yesterday or the day before hit us up asking for access. So I know you fools are out there watching this.
There's people using it.
There is.
It's
There's
just
people,
so new.
There are fine, like technical analysts, using it.
I use it every day.
We need to get
for every
somebody
trade.
on like one of the big networks to use it, or maybe we could get BitBoy. No, I think he's already like a market cipher, Maxi.
I don't know if we want BitBoy. Yeah, it's kind of everything he touches goes down. Yeah, we should probably stay.
I would say we could try to get those nifty alpha guys, but they're so boomer. You know, they're looking at like essentially like coin market cap charts when they do their technical analysis. So
like, they listen to Marion shit. Is that it?
Oh, let's not go to Marin. I don't want to get blocked by Marin, so we can't talk about this because I don't want to.
Does she block people?
Yeah, she blocked people. All deserved, of course. All deserved, of course. Of course, they all deserve to be blocked. It was, of course, can't say anything bad. Michael Saylor is getting sued by the Attorney General of Washington, D.C., alleging tax fraud. Attorney General has announced that they're suing Bitcoin evangelist Michael Saylor and his publicly listed company MicroStrategy for fraud and tax evasion. They allege that Saylor is dodging city income taxes by misrepresenting his residence. Although Saylor claims to live in Florida, the Attorney General alleges that he actually spent most of his time in Washington, D.C. and evaded his tax obligations. So this could cost over $100 million or something insane like that, this lawsuit. So, yeah.
Jeez Louise, dude. Wait, so He spent too much time in DC, and so
Yes.
they want
So-
his money.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes.
And
The
so-
lawsuit claims he owes 25 million in taxes, but he could also face so-called.
But does that mean that the
trebled
taxes
damages.
that he paid in his other home state,
know,
that
right?
those taxes, does he get like those back?
Whose
then, since
hit
he's
list did
spent
he
more
get on? Whose bad
Dude,
list did he? What
that
politician did
sucks,
he
man.
upset
I just
or
feel
something?
like, dude, they just out to get. I
They're
think that's
ringing him, dude.
bullshit, dude.
They're ringing
Yeah,
him. Yeah, they're ringing him
Fuck,
for
there
sure.
you go.
Yeah, I mean, I
See,
can't believe plus fines and interest that 25 mil becomes 100.
I think the lesson here is if you have money, don't let anybody know about it and shut the fuck up. Don't sit there and go around on news networks talking about.
Are we going back to cash? Yeah, I guess he's pretty.
Shush.
I guess he. Yeah, it's. I guess he's also. He's also talked about, like, I guess on podcasts and stuff, the ways he gets around taxes. So, I'm guessing that he's made himself a little bit of a target there.
Setting himself.
Yeah. In the meantime, Bitcoin futures volume has hit a 21-month low in August as Ethereum volume surges. So this is kind of interesting here. We've got, the futures trading on Bitcoin. That's of course not the hodlers, the spot hodlers, but futures trading, futures traders are, it looks like, less and less interested in Bitcoin the past couple months and more interested in Ethereum. And maybe that's just because of the price action.
Bro.
It's hard to tell. Of course, this article speculates that the surge in volume is traders placing bets on the merge, of course.
So,
but
you're talking to one of these future
I was,
traders.
I know. That's why I was gonna toss it over to you, but I was just gonna say it's not the merge at all. It's just
it's Bitcoin's boring.
Yeah, exactly. That's really it.
Boring. Ethereum moves much nice. It's just better. It's just better to trade.
Yeah. So it's at essentially a 21-month low. So it hasn't been this low since November of 2020.
It's just the flavor of the month. That's the thing, is like trading. It's like you're just gonna move over the tokens that are moving, and you're not gonna sit here and just. You're not married to anything, You're not hodling anything.
I mean, you shouldn't be that way in any of this. It's like, that's why I'm not a blockchain maxi. I'm just, I'm just here for wherever the volume is, essentially. Show me the volume. That's where I want to be. It's like, it just makes sense. That's, the money is to be made in the space is in the places where there's volume. I see Dolph has joined us. Sorry, Dolph, I didn't see your chats over there. GM, Dolph. I see. I don't even want to say these. I don't even want to say these stuff in some of these comments because they're so scary. But yes, yes, it's dystopian. Anyways, we're headed in a great way. So we're talking about Bitcoin futures, but what's interesting is that on the other side of it, 62% of all Bitcoin addresses have not sold any Bitcoin for a year or more, despite the downturn in the market. So the hodlers, the Bitcoin hodlers, for the most part, are still hodling away, which makes sense. I mean, a lot of the people who get into Bitcoin are there to hodl. They're not there to just, again, then that's the difference between like futures contract trading is what like a lot of the day traders and intraday traders are doing. And, the hodling away on your Robinhood app or your crypto app is what a lot of just people who have Bitcoin are doing. So there's that. But I'm just kind of sewing a thread through all these articles. JP Morgan, at the same time, though, is recommending people to steer clear of Bitcoin amid high risk of a recession. So the chief global strategist at JP Morgan Asset Management is reportedly warning investors to avoid Bitcoin as the threat of a recession looms. In a new Bloomberg report, he said that there's a high risk of recession and further volatility. Quote, the economy has got one foot in a recession and the other on a banana peel right now. So, yeah, that sounds like a very precarious situation.
1 foot.
1 foot in a recession and the other on a banana peel.
Okay.
a metaphor there. So I guess it's interesting just to hear what these.
So he says numbers going down. He says,
that's what it would sound like. And
if
I
you
mean,
have
from the
that
sound
doesn't
of it,
make
it's like,
any sense, bro. How do you have a foot in a recession and on a banana peel? Like, I'm just like,
I think that
trying
means
to
like
even.
you're in danger of fully going into a recession almost. Like I think it was just a weird metaphor for saying we're halfway in a recession and we're like one little slip away from going full recession is maybe what he's saying. I don't know. I'm trying to decipher the banana peel and try to make it all work. Dolph says he thinks he ate one too many banana cream pies. I think you could be right there. He is probably very full on banana cream pies and he needs to go take a nap now. NFT trading volume on OpenC is also at a 1-year low. So we got a lot of interesting just news about volume today. I feel like there's a lot of FUD headlines when I look at when I go to Crypto Panic and I look at all the headlines, I'm like, man, there's some FUD in the atmosphere right now. So definitely feeling the FUD season. We're getting the crypto winter headlines coming back. It's like every season has its headline flavor, right? And so crypto winter is approaching.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe it's just winter is coming either. You could say that for many things. I think there's a lot of uncertainty and there's fear in the markets about where things are headed. So but NFTs, we are not we are very familiar with. This is nothing new to us. The volume on NFTs has, of course, been very, very bad for the past month, especially. But we've looked at those charts before. We know those things.
We know
this.
We know these bad. Yeah, we know this bad. Yeah.
Yes. OpenC is also saying they will not support forked NFTs after the merge. So this is kind of a question we had was, if somebody makes a fork of Ethereum that still uses proof of work, are all the NFTs going to be on that chain too? And I do think there will be forked chains essentially, but as long as essentially all the big players don't support those, Binance came out the other day saying they're not going to support any forked chains. They only buy Ethereum chain they support as proof of stake. So I think, and OpenC is essentially saying the same thing here. I think these are just all the big industry players coming together to support the new proof of stake Ethereum chain and just saying like, we are all recognizing that is the official chain and the proof of work chain we're going to abandon.
Right.
So,
right. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's cool, but there's just I don't know. For now,
OpenC believes there will not be any major issues and assured the community that it will be monitoring the entire process. Okay,
that's great. I'm glad. That feels better. I'm glad their 3 employees are going to be working on it. So
around the clock. I'm sure Coinbase is on it too. So everybody's on it. Yes. Well, the merge approaches. I think it's like after the Utes mint, what's next? It's the ETH merge, and I think that's going to be the next big thing in the space is what happens with the merge.
The merge will be interesting. Now here's my thing is that they've said, like I've heard developers and whatnot, they've said that your basic like the fees, gas fees, don't expect them to be any different, is what I've heard. And now, if that's the case,
it's still trash.
Is it trash? Is that a failure? Is the merge a failure if gas fees are still
partially? I'm like, okay, so what's the point? Is it just to make it more energy efficient then at that point, so that it just doesn't become the target of that kind of shit? Yeah, I don't know what the point is then of these 7, the merge, purge, splurge, turge like that we're going to go through. If there's not some improvement for the user experience, are transactions going to be at least faster? Well, I hope you're wrong.
I don't know.
I hope
what
you're saying is just FUD rumors because I want the gas fees to come down on Ethereum. I feel like if we're ever going to mainstream Ethereum and make, people talk about, oh, we got NFTs mainstream. It's never going to happen on Ethereum. It just isn't. So, if nothing improves after the merge, then Ethereum to me is a dying giant at that point, because, dude, there's all these competing blockchains nipping at their heels. Yeah, Frank this morning on Nifty Alpha saying they're going to flip CryptoPunks. He's saying, he's like, the problem is that there's this massive movement going on in these other chains, right? And it's clear that pretty soon here, Ethereum won't be the only large chain. There will be other chains that are large and have people building on them. So,
confirming there's no second best. There's no second.
Yeah,
best.
well, I guess we're going back to Bitcoin. When are we gonna? When are we going to be on the Lightning Network again? When am I going to be buying coffee on the Lightning Network? I forgot. I was promised that. I can't wait to show you. We're going to look in the NFT section at something that's going to just like I was so excited today to show you this one because
you're going to tilt me.
I just want to trigger you. I mean, I just think it'll be interesting for us to discuss about this new cannabis related thing going on in the NFT space. But last little news item here, and then we'll look at the charts. South Korea's tax man keeps circling crypto with airdrops next in the target. Listen to this nauseating shit. South Korea recently announced that crypto token airdrops are going to be subject to a 50% gift tax.
Holy fuck, shit balls. That is
like, what's the fucking point,
bro?
So yes, I guess South Korea's 5 million cryptocurrency investors were up in arms when the government considered last year when they considered slapping a 20% tax on crypto profits until authorities postponed the plan to 2025. The next target looks to be crypto airdrops, though. Yeah, we know what airdrops are. It doesn't have to explain it. But South Korea has a tax for, I guess, these kind of things. And that, the Inheritance and Gift Tax Act. That sounds
gift
like
tax and stuff. Yeah.
Covers any goods that can be converted into cash. So the Ministry of Economy and Finance on Monday said airdrops do fall under the gift tax rule. But how to implement the law on digital transactions involving private wallets is going to be difficult, apparently, they're saying, which, makes sense. I mean, it's, there's plenty of memes of like, how are they going to, they're going to look through all your transactions, find all your airdrops. And it just sounds just nauseating. I mean, this is getting to the point where it's like, I mean, imagine if you had to, you were taxing every transaction on the internet, essentially. It's like everything everybody was doing. It's just insane. So, the amount of transactions, man, it makes all this very tricky for sure. So, Dolph, North Korea robs crypto users through hacking. South Korea does it the democratic way. I like that, Dolph. I like that. That's funny. So yeah, just, I don't know, man. If you're in South Korea, just don't. I'm sorry. I hate to say it, but I just
don't be there.
Just either don't be there or don't use crypto. I mean, go find another hobby, or another thing to invest in. Because my God, like I would not want to deal with that. I mean, 50%. It's just like the math just starts to not be in your favor. So I hate to say that.
Well, at least. I mean, yeah, you're taxed 50%, but if you're talking about airdrops, it's money that I would still say do it because they're like you're gonna get it anyway.
On what blockchain
I would just say hide it.
Because let's see, you get an airdrop, you list it on OpenC, that costs a little bit of money, a little gas, right? And then you sell it. There's the OpenC fee. There's the creator royalties, and then there's the gas fee.
Not financial advice, but the government doesn't have to know everything, right? So,
oh boy. Okay, let's change topics. Let's go look at the charts.
Let's check out the charts. All right, let's go to Bitcoin, see what's going on here on the daily. Well, you know what? Let's go to the monthly charts because it's the beginning of a month, a brand new month. Brand new month. Do 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 do. Jeez Louise. Let's pull this back. All right, guys. Look at our cute little start of the month here. Aw. All right. We have
How pathetic.
yeah, it's the I'm gonna do my Michael Saylor sigh. So we have these giant vector candle zones on the monthly, which is like, price is gonna want to return to this area sometime at some point. This we did have a nice green vector candle here, and I was a little excited. The thing was that it's pretty weak. It's a weak move up. You kind of want a little bit more aggressive move up. Last month, just took that month out. Just took it out. So I guess we have some vector candle zones down in this level. I'm right. Wouldn't it make sense then to have maybe number come down?
Yeah.
Come down. And where is this at? Where is this at? 13,000? 12,000? Is that possible? On the monthly chart, it looks like it, doesn't it? The monthly chart looks like it's possible. Daily. All right. We went from monthly. Let's just go to daily. Screw the weekly, dude. All right.
To my mouth.
I mean, we've been ranging down. We're down in this bottom zone here. Let's pull this out to today, kind of update our volume here. Okay, so a couple things to note, right? We have a bottom volume here, which I would expect us to be going to, seeing as how we broke the point of control. Probably challenge this bottom volume level down here. There's some interesting zones. Up atop, I mean, it's not looking too good. I mean, basically, right? We had a drop off, right? Little pullback up, drop off, pullback, right? Wouldn't that make sense? Doesn't that make sense? Doesn't that make sense? I think it makes sense to me.
Checks out. Math checks out.
The math checks out on that one. Yeah. So I mean, that's the kind of pattern I'm looking for here on Bitcoin on the macro, right? But here on the kimono wave, right? The kimono wave on the daily has had a sell signal since this vector candle, essentially. So you would have been, and that it was 16th of August. If you would have shorted on the kimono wave daily, it's saying, it's time to short. The kimono wave you would have been able to get all this nice juicy short. That's 16, 17, 18% move since the 15th of August. Okay. The kimono wave called it, right? It came up, and all the price did was, right, we had this giant drop off underneath the 50 moving average, came up, challenged it, rejected, came up, broke through it, challenged it again, got a bounce, challenged again, failed, broke down through the 50 moving average. And now we're right, just challenging 15 moving average, breaks down. We're challenging this smaller moving average. I believe this is like a 9 moving average, 5, 3, can't quite remember exactly. One of those single digit moving averages. And it's getting rejected, right? It can't really get up to this moving average at all. I was expecting like yesterday when we were getting up here if we could do it, but we failed to even get higher highs. So, this could be the beginning, right? Because this all took last week, Friday, tank. And this one, I think, was a Friday. And then it was Friday, tank, riding up, Friday, tank, Friday, tank? Maybe. I mean, we'll see. Maybe it's today. Maybe it'll mix it up on us and pull it on a Thursday. I don't know. But it's the daily, right? It does kind of look pretty gloom, except for the kimono wave is telling us that we could be ready to and that's why I'm thinking, like, what if we got one more leg down, take out these lows, and get this liquidity that's sitting down here. The thing is that the way this is bottoming out here, and we are getting a potential buy signal here on daily. That would mean, right? And to me, what is interesting about that is we are getting higher lows, and getting this here plays in that theory that we're just we're getting to these lows again, but we're just getting higher lows. So we could totally be seeing the next bottom here before, right? We get a leg up. We get something up, at least maybe challenging 50 moving average, top of this rank volume level, right? There's nodes up here that are interesting, right? We have point of control right here from this top range. So there's like, yes, it's looking like, oh my gosh, there's so much FUD, and yes, we could be going down, to further levels. At the same time, Kimono Wave is telling us right now that this could be the next bottom before we get another nice move up. So I'm right now, this is still playing in the theory of we are just getting higher lows at this bottom, and we are ready for a bounce. We are ready for a bounce. Now I'm gonna wait until that prints, right? And then I'm gonna buy a shit ton of Bitcoin and see what happens. But that's what I'm gonna do. Just because on the Kimono Wave, this is really far. It's really extended, very oversold kind of territory. And I would I would expect price from this level to maybe get back up, challenge point of control, move 50 moving average. We'll see, but it's still, hey, we're still in kind of a dumpy kind of territory here. 4 hour looks dumpy, right? Looks dumpy. We're challenging under the 50 moving average, bouncing off of it. Can't really break it. 50 moving average is above or below the 200. So still looking kind of dumpy. We could still get some lower numbers here. Which is why it's like I'm kind of curious to see if we get like a major move downward or something that's maybe quick, right? And we just get a quick bounce up kind of thing. But we'll see. Definitely going to keep my eye on while the Bitcoin is down at these lows, right? Because once it starts breaking on this daily, once it starts breaking this low here, we break this low, guys. I would be running
scared,
running scared. So yeah, anyways, that's Bitcoin. Let's check out ETH. I currently have a short on ETH that I took at the market open. I should have tweeted it. But anyways, we have Ethereum is looking a lot like Bitcoin, except Ethereum is just positioned a lot better. And this is why people are trading, I think, Ethereum more than Bitcoin lately. Because, yes, it has the same kind of pattern. Dumpage, pullback, dumpage, pullback. Challenging right now the 50 moving average. I'm just assuming we get a pullback here again soon, right? And we have vector candle zones down here that I'm expecting we claim at some point, right? Now, and because we are now below the 50 moving average, we got a rejection from it. I'd be like, yeah, that's why I shorted. I'm like, you know what? I bet you there's a better chance for number to go down. And we could be seeing some of these lows here. But if you notice, like Bitcoin, right, we're talking like Bitcoin comparison is like down at these lows, right? Whereas Ethereum, it's holding this support right now. And then you have this level
a lot better,
right? Ethereum
more
support
this level,
levels. Yeah, more support levels below it. And here, this is the one I'm really looking at, because we have these areas down here, the vector candle zones, right, where price will return to at some point. And we're getting rejection from the 50 moving average. Not to mention, this support is unchallenged. This is huge. And when support is unchallenged like this, it just means it's a lot stronger. And this is a strong one. So when I'm anxious for the number, price to get down to this level before, and then like a nice, that'd be a nice buying zone. And see, this is what's interesting is like, I see this level here on Ethereum and where we could potentially get a really nice juicy bounce from, maybe right reversal, right? Confirming that this is maybe the bottom. And then also Bitcoin is, I could totally, right? Wouldn't, if you, another leg down and getting lower lows, scooping up a shit ton more liquidity, and then getting a nice move up, like it just, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
So
it definitely makes sense.
I mean, that's what we're looking at here. I mean, if we zoom in on Ethereum, see, like I'm not too excited about my trade. I mean, I took the trade because, hey, I'm doing this market open strategy and we're going with the market open, and that's what we're doing. And here we are. 1 hour is looking pretty good. I see if I get a nice red circle here, an overbought signal for my 1 hour, my trade will be real nice. But as you can see, I'm just looking to take profits at 2%. Have a challenge yesterday's low, and then I'm really looking at, I'll take some profits there, but I'm thinking that we could be coming back down further to claim this vector candle zone that's right down here and challenge to psychological high level. If we break that, guys, I mean, let's go down and challenge. I mean, we have this volume level from our local range, right? So we have this, but then below that, more, psychological low. We could totally be coming back down to the psychological low, because we're failing, right? Because we got, this chart. It's like a liquidity grab, right? It came down. This was, I think, Tuesday, right? This is a great short. Oh, smashed beautifully on support, aggressively moved up, got higher highs, but failed to cross and close above the volume highs. Challenged it several times, got rejected. Challenging. We are challenging now, right? The point of control here of the range. This is actually a decent spot to take some profits, lock something in. But it's like, hey, if this candle closes below that point of control, we're then looking for, right, number comes down below point of control, challenges it, can't get over it, then we're looking for it to be coming down to the next levels of the range. So yeah, I mean, it's my position right now looking decent. I'm gonna stick on to it, and I'm just gonna take profits when it gets to my level here, down to yesterday's low. And Ethereum, again, like when we stepped back, it's just looking a lot healthier than Bitcoin as far as, and that's why you hear a lot of Ethereum flip, the flippening's happening, just because the chart patterns and the way it's the positions right now versus Bitcoin, it just is, it's better. And so that's why you're seeing people like Freeman is saying, the volume in trading is moving over to Ethereum right now, and that's just the way it is. And I mean, here, like on this 1 hour, this is also pretty crazy because after that giant massive dumpage, right, and now we're just doing the whole pullback from the dump, right? On the 1 hour, challenge the 200 moving average, getting rejected here. We're getting downward trending. We're getting higher, lower highs, staying within the range. I mean, guys, this is just also looking like this is ready to just make that next leg down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think there's a lot of signs there.
Yeah. All right. Any big losers, big winners today? We are looking at near 2%, Mana 2%. AVAX, Zoll. Oh man, AVAX and Sol are down 2.6%.
Give us the Sol outlook. Let's Soul
Yeah.
farm.
All right. Yes, Soul Maxi. All right. Here you go. Yeah, it's looking like dog turd. I mean, if you go to the daily, let's go to the daily. Yeah, daily's looking pretty rough. See, I mean, we are down to these lows here. And look, there's vector candle zones down here below the last. I mean, short it, man. Just put a short in. Sit on it until you are in. Just sit on that short. Don't touch it until you are 22% profit. And then get out. Price might come up to challenge moving averages and stuff, but this is looking like this is dog shit.
God, yeah, that's just a big road down on that daily there,
bro. I mean, it has a green dot here, right? You're getting your relief, but that means, yeah, dude, look how weak that.
I mean, and it's still in a red, essentially red wave. It's like under the line there. It's down. It's underwater. It's in the Red Sea.
It's bad. It's real bad.
In the Red Sea.
So yeah, I'm looking at Sol to make the next leg down and come down and snatch some liquidity that's down here. Oh yeah, look at this. It wants to come down. Oh fuck yeah, bro. All right. Dang. Why am I not just go all in 100x leverage. Short this Sol POS.
100x leverage. Whoa.
Yeah, this is ridiculous, dude.
Well, not financial advice. And if anybody's wondering what that fancy little indicator is that we use down there,
it's our kimono wave
and red waves. That is the kimono indicator. We talked about that before the show, and it's a free indicator. You can join our Discord, and you'll see a little kimono channel in there, and you can send us your trading view username, and you can use that for free. It's better than Market Cipher.
Better than Market Cipher because it's free.
Sound effects, damn it.
Here, like on the 4 hour, basically how I'd use the kimono wave. Like
Dolph wants you to go 100x live.
Don't tempt me. Don't do that.
Do it live, or we don't believe you.
Don't tempt me.
Did it really happen if you didn't do it live? Come on, yesterday we had a live meltdown. Today we need something. Give us something.
Yeah, yesterday I got pissed. I
that was more
stopped
fun.
Out and I missed mine.
That was more fun. We need a reaction. Exactly, Dolph. I agree, Dolph. We need a reaction. Got to milk the excitement.
Not happening. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be that irresponsible. 100x live. All right, maybe if I did 100x live, I would do 100x live. I would do it, but I don't have my. I'll do like $100.
Yeah. Oh.
$100, $100. I would done $100 or 1,000.
So,
what, 1,000?
Let's see, $100 at 100x. What is that? That's a $10,000 essentially. You're leveraging. Okay, that's decent. 100 at 100x. Okay, that'd be decent. That'd be interesting-ish.
1,000 makes it worth it though. 1,000 makes it worth it because then you can actually make money. Like that's actually money.
And it's more exhilarating for the audience because you might lose like $1,000 instantly, which is way more fun.
Depending on how I could lose a lot more than that. Depending on how
all of a sudden you get that just.
Yeah, bro, you can lose
the freakish.
You can lose
candle
a
that
lot
goes
more.
5%.
You can lose a lot more.
Yeah. So that maybe we'll think about that. We'll think about that. You got to tune in tomorrow in order to
dial the bar downstairs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, get a tequila on the rocks right now.
Start drinking.
Yeah, start doing shots and go.
God damn, that sounds fun. That does sound fun.
That sounds fun. Yeah, I bet you there'd be a lot of people in here watching that.
Just drinking every market open.
Getting wasted at market open and just going 100x leverage.
every morning he makes one trade a day, 100 exit.
I think that's when you could start to bring in like the disco ball in your little office there, or at least some like flashing LEDs or something. I think you could do.
Yeah, the bar. I mean, the thing is that they don't start serving alcohol until 8 a.m. So I'd have to wait till a half hour after market opens to start.
Well,
drinking.
that's perfect. Right
Unless I
around when the
brought my
show
own.
starts. I mean, right when
Yeah,
the show
right when it
starts,
starts.
you
Right
can
when
pretty
the
much
show
take your
starts.
first shot live,
Yeah.
right as we're going. It's like, hey, GM, welcome to the show. First shot, everybody, let's go.
I think it's great. I think my wife and my mom, everyone would be proud of me.
Yeah, I think just try it for one show. You know, just sacrifice yourself for one show, because the rest of the day will be shot. I mean,
drinking and trading, and then I don't stop trading until I run out of money or my bottle of scotch is empty.
100xing.
Whatever happens first.
You do 100x trades. We'll split screen it, and I'll do like Soul Crash or something like that, and we can just do max gambling addiction like audience. You know, people just be like, I don't know which side of the screen to watch more: the guy going 100x leverage or the guy playing Soul Crash with 10 soul. I don't know what to do.
Just pissing away our life savings.
Yeah, it wouldn't work very long. Okay.
We would be to zero before we like. It would be like we'd be able to do one episode of that because we would be a zero.
We'd be homeless.
We'd be like, we can't even.
I can't even put gas in my car. Oh, there it is. See, that's exactly what we're talking about. There's the giant dump we were talking about.
Fuck yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, today we got a better reaction. I like today's reaction. See, there we go. We got the live dump. Too bad that wasn't 100x. Could have had generational wealth. Okay.
Hey, you know, that was a $2,000 trade though. So
that's pretty good. Hey, can't complain about that. Can't
hot dog. Hot dog, everyone.
Hot dogs. Hot dogs and buns.
I'm eating hot dogs tonight.
Eating weenies. See, Dolph says, yeah, you could have made it. You could have done 100x. You text your wife, honey, I was profitable for the first time today.
Honey, we're going to have hot dogs tonight.
Dinner's on me. You don't have to pay for dinner tonight, honey. I know usually you pay, but tonight it's on me.
And I'll boil them and everything. Boiled hot dogs.
That sounds like the most disgusting thing I've ever heard of, honestly.
Dude, I know. Why do people, if I can't, yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't get the whole boiled hot dog thing. I don't know why that's
It's the only thing I can think about that why I would do that is for efficiency. Just like, because like, oh, I've got a party. I need like 100 hot dogs and I'm just going to dump them all in a giant vat of boiling water. And I don't really care about the experience of the people eating them.
They're definitely not people. Yeah, they are not people in your life that you love or care about.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what that scenario looks like, but we're just gonna leave that there.
You know, if I was having to host a party for my worst enemies,
yeah, exactly. I would boil a bunch of hot dogs.
I would get a bunch of hot dogs and boil
and they could eat, and there would be cricket crackers as the hors d'oeuvre. Cricket crackers and boiled hot dogs. Or maybe we could do cricket buns. Like, has anyone made cricket hot dog buns? Because then you could do your hot dog in a cricket hot dog bun.
I think it's been done, yeah.
I'm sure if anybody knows, it's probably
like cricket.
Keto people like you are probably eating weird cricket buns or something.
I think so, dude. I haven't had them. I haven't, like
cricket powder.
If they had cricket buns at my grocery store, I would probably try them. Probably.
Okay, well, you should look, and then maybe you could do that live.
It probably is better than like the keto bread that they have, because the keto bread that they have now is like like fiber. Like they just pack it full of fiber, so it tastes like you're eating a Metamucil sandwich or something. No, it's not like that, but it's just different. It's not that good.
Yeah, what's worse, Metamucil sandwich or a cricket sandwich? I'll just leave that for everyone's imagination to conjure up, and they can deal with that. Let's go to the trans intermission.
Dude, we haven't had an intermission yet.
Let's go to the intermission, and then when we get
make
back,
it long one because I'm gonna have to go pee.
It's
so
not
make
gonna
it
be
a
long,
one.
but I'll just just like come back.
Just
It's okay.
fill some
yeah,
space.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just dance, monkey. Bye, guys.
Shake it.
You don't know about Bitcoin? No, tell me. The crypto money. Be on your phone. Okay. And we're gonna sweep the floor with the Bitcoin. So better believe it. Better believe it. Bitcoin. Go to the moon. Mark the moon. Not this time. I stay on Earth.
Oh. You have the corn dogs?
Perfect.
I know you're making lots of money coin thing. Yes, and I do think you're smart. I think you're ever so smart. And I know you're providing for me, and I love you so much. But you promised today we would go. No, I don't quite remember what you told me the other day because I fell asleep. That's what happens when you talk to me about your cryptos before bed. I don't know what the hash rate is. No, I...
For watching GMTV.
Thank you guys for sticking around through the intermission there. And yes, thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, doing all those things really helps us out. Share the show if you feel so inclined. We are working on hacking the growth of this channel. There is also a giveaway going on in our Discord right now for people who are subscribed. So if you subscribe and join the Discord, it's an easy way to enter a giveaway for some actual cold hard crypto. So, go on over there. Who doesn't like free crypto? Yes, we're stooping to that low point of just giving people money to subscribe. I know. None of us wanted to be there, but we are. Let's take a look at our top NFT projects right now, top volume projects. Bored Ape Yacht Club reclaiming the top spot. And with 881 volume, Ethereum there in volume. And the floor is sitting right around 77. It only took a couple of sales to really get a lot of that volume there. It looks like you got also all the Clone X, which I admitted yesterday. I do not understand. I don't know anything about them, but now they're at the top of the charts. So I should probably learn a thing or two about what Clone X really is, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
We talked about it yesterday.
Yes,
you haven't checked it out?
I haven't looked into it at all. Nope. I saw somebody like post a little thread and screenshot. I had a thread that I could have read through the thread and like learned about the project, but I chose not to even there. And I see Diggs says, hey, what's up? What's up, Diggs? GM. I see you're on Twitch, dude. You're like our lone Twitch, Twitch person. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in.
Twitch. I feel like when Twitch, you have to like really step it up to be pretty entertaining on Twitch, dude. That's another level. Like we got to start smashing eggs on our faces here real soon.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hold my comments on that. Dolph says he can't believe he subscribed for free. He wants a refund. Well, Dolph, you are automatically entered into the giveaway because you have the right role that actually gives you 1 free entry. So you might even win, Dolph, the giveaway. And Diggs, if you don't know, go to the Discord. Or go actually check out now I'm trying to figure out how to get you to the Discord. But if you get into our Discord, if you somehow find it from Twitch,
you somehow can figure it out.
There's a giveaway going on for people who subscribe. So
yeah, we make it easy for people to
Twitch. I don't even know what our Twitch profile looks like.
We are really bad. Yeah, I know. We're basically
Vigi Dagaku still sitting up there near the top. Not a whole lot has changed on the top of the leaderboard here this morning, but we've got really the big thing coming up in the NFT space is, of course, the Utes are minting tomorrow. So Mint is still on. They got their Twitter accounts back yesterday, and they had to stop doing the Ute list tweets, and I think that's what perhaps got them in trouble. I think that it was that it kind of essentially the way that they were doing it, I think, was against Twitter's terms, where they're having these tweets automatically sent out. I think they were essentially saying this was some form of spam or something, but so they had to stop doing that now. And now all the announcements are just in their Discord whenever someone gets accepted. And I think we're very, very close to the end of the list of people. It's still spitting them out. So new people are on that list every couple of seconds, really, or every minute.
Damn.
But so that is the anticipated mint still is supposed to happen tomorrow as planned, as far as we know. But we'll see. We'll see, of course.
It's not going to mint out, and people are going to be able to get it cheaper on floor and all the FUD.
I will be ready.
I'm team FUD.
To just in case I want to take action, like on, either on the dust that I have, or on, perhaps trying to snipe one of these. We'll just see based on what's going on, really, with the price action as it mints. But dust hanging out here. I was just kind of looking at the dust chart. We've really got, if you put some moving averages on here, we're still in this kind of trend, really, but we're going to need to see some upward movement here, or this is probably going to end, and we're probably going to start coming back down to lower levels of support, probably around 2.6 or 2.4-ish level. So, and I don't know, I would think there would be a sell-off, at least somewhat, over the next 2 days, because even though a lot of this dust that's been bought is now going to go to and be locked up by the team, there's still going to be people who are taking profit on just dust that they just bought just to trade it. And there's going to be people who didn't get Ute listed, who don't mint, who are also going to sell their dust. So I imagine the price is going to come down.
I mean, like right now where it's at, I mean, it's just testing that trend level. And it's like, I mean, I could totally see it breaking that and just dumping here. I mean, there are, like it just depends on that level of, I see. Those are levels of support and resistance there, huh?
Yeah, this is your resistance right here.
Oh, I see. I was going to say that green line there, whatever the hell that is, that'll be your next level of support.
That's your resistance. And this would probably be your next support. 2.64. Would probably be the next level of support. I mean, you got the 20 under the 50. I usually do kind of these little faster moving averages since on NFTs, but you got the 20 under the 50 right now. And, that happened back here too. So you're going to either need a pop here or real soon, or I think we're going to start to come down on dust at least. And I wouldn't be surprised, not a bad place to probably take some profit if you are taking profit on dust. I would just say, let's go over to Degen Mints. Let me reload it here. Here's some of the things minting right now, in case, this is so that I'm not responsible for everyone missing the next Digi-Daigaku. I can at least say, look, we looked at Degen Mints. I didn't mint
showed
you. But I showed it to you on the screen. You saw the project.
You're the one that didn't buy. It's all your fault. Yeah. See, we're yelling at everyone already before they start coming.
But this is not financial
advice. You got them
advice.
first. Not financial advice. don't go mint these. Don't go do it.
I-
Don't
I-
fucking spend.
I heard a guy yesterday on Spaces. He was like, I hate when people say not financial advice. He's like, it's obviously financial advice every time they say that. And he said, that's why in my banner, and I went and looked at his Twitter, he's got in his banner, it says, this is financial advice. Literally what it says.
Does he know the regulations on why you have to say that?
What are
or
you
like,
doing, bro? What are you doing? Project Cato.
I'll have my lawyer send him they'll be like,
some
I
advice.
followed your advice, sir.
I followed your financial advice. You
I
told
want
me
a
financial
refund
advice.
from your bad advice.
Oh yeah, look at all these dude. Look at all these digi derivatives now.
Ah, dude, all these waifu fucking
All new
projects.
waifu
God damn.
derivatives, bro.
God damn it! Every
man.
fucking single time, dude. This industry is just simps. It's just fucking simps.
Hey,
I can't stand it. It's ridiculous.
There are a lot of simps. There are a lot of simps.
I'm
I mean,
sorry,
well, that's
bro.
why it's so profitable to be a female in this space. Is because
Every single one of those fucking waifu holding motherfuckers need to go to a bar and actually try to talk to a real
Are
woman.
you just mad because you didn't mint
No, I'm not mad at all. I think no.
It sucks because it's like that's a project that I never would have minted. I could have stared at it.
I would have.
and
I
would
would
never have minted it.
I would have never. There is absolutely nothing that you would convince. You could tell
I
me
guess I
they
did
raised
mint a
millions of
cockfighter.
dollars. This team's gonna make a crazy cool thing out of blah blah blah. I would have been no. I don't care. I don't give a shit. You could basically be telling me it's guaranteed money and whatnot. I wouldn't buy one of those fucking waifus.
But you buy one of these. Right?
I would buy one of those. Those are.
Why can't our stupid dick projects go to the moon? Damn it!
Yeah. Why like I meant everything with a dick.
Everything with a dick or a Pepe is in my wallet, and it's all worth nothing. All worthless. My entire wallet is worthless.
It's the price you pay not being a simp.
I guess or it's just like I'm just not cool enough. I'm not influential enough for the pump and dump groups to give me the heads up that they're gonna pump the waifus. But yes, we got the Big D Vitalics, we got the Lazy Apes. It's a mess today. I will say
The
as far as
Lazy
what's
Apes,
missing.
there's added hair to it. It's like lion hair or some shit. They're like,
This is like the worst derivative I've ever seen in my life. Oh, okay. So
dude,
that's
like look at the blue ape and brown hair.
I know,
like,
it's
what the fuck are you
disgusting.
doing,
Why would you
dude?
want
Like,
this? This is the most disgusting. It's atrocious. It's atrocious.
and people are actually buying this stupid shit,
Dude,
man.
not only that, yeah, people are buying this on secondary even. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
like
quite
God
fantastic.
damn,
I mean,
what are you
$72
guys
people are spending.
doing?
They're being
Buy
extra
some actual
liquidity.
shit. Dude, it is. Well, okay. Well, first off,
224
step back.
ETH.
Dude, what are
Volume.
we doing? We got to come up with some stupid fucking
Problem
projects.
is you have to have the network to help you pump these things. You can't
Yeah.
just launch one and then get magical pump and dump.
Yeah, true. You have to actually have people actually buy it, and like
Yeah,
so that means you have
exactly.
to hype them
So
up with something.
Exactly. So it
Can't just
takes, yeah, that's why I
takes
think
effort.
these
You're
pump
like,
and
we're
dump
like, it
groups
takes
behind
effort,
all this.
and we are not capable of putting in any effort. Absolutely
It's
not.
just like there's too many. You
Yeah.
gotta choose your pots. You just. But yeah, I mean, somebody's
here.
got. I don't know. Maybe somebody has the formula down for these. I mean, everyone's got their own way of attacking the market and trying to make money. Some people are putting out lots of garbage. Some people are just buying up lots of garbage, like that sneaky Ninja Pants guy, and then trying to resell it. There's all these different strategies. Some people snipe and resell. People are playing this all different ways. Some people are just influencers and just get handed the alpha and can get like 100 whitelist spots and pump and dump on everyone.
Hey, some people like the art,
and they're the ones that are poor and stay poor.
Remember when it was about the art? Remember when it was about the art when you were like, I'm getting it because it looks cool.
The problem with the art is what gets everybody in trouble in NFTs. It really is. The artwork is what gets you to hold something too long. And it's
because people fucking forget,
psychological.
right? Because they get attached to it, and people forget that these are just shit tokens with JPEGs. That's all you're buying. That's all you got is a fucking shit token with a JPEG. All right. You can sit here and say it's got this utility, that utility, and all this other utility. Fuck off. You got a shit token with a JPEG, bro. That's what you got.
Yeah. Well, it's
Just
very
as
it's very similar
that.
to the ICO days. Very similar.
It is, yeah.
With pictures. But yes, Dolph said, could be the final losers in exit liquidity are people burning tax write-offs. But I think there's also, there's plenty of wash trading going on. There's plenty of all, this kind of shit going on too. So, it's hard to know where all the volume comes from.
I get that too. Yeah, the tax write-off. I've seen, I don't know. I've heard of that. I haven't heard of, I don't know. I personally haven't heard of anybody doing it. I've heard of like people suspicious of this is what's going on. I'm going to be surprised if it's not. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just like wondering, like, would that be the best way to get tax write-offs? Like, would there be other kind of ways? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a tax guy. I'm really bad at taxes. So
and I think there are people who are like very like some smart autists that have figured out how to like make a bunch of accounts and like wash stuff around and like there's people way smarter than me that have figured out how to play all this to their advantage.
Dude,
for sure.
I know. I tried washing before. Full disclosure, I've tried it and didn't work out that way. I mean, it worked out, but it wasn't like wow, this is going.
Yeah,
great.
It was a lot of work
gangbusters
for the minimal amount of.
It wasn't like it was all right, but it didn't. Yeah, exactly right. It wasn't, the reward wasn't that great. It wasn't good enough.
Well, maybe
kind of like arbitrage.
Not doing
I love arbitrage trading. The reward, it's just so small. It's just like low risk, but it's like the reward is so small.
Definitely grind
compared to just degenning it out on the charts. You know what I mean?
Well, we're gonna look at something, Matt. I want to show you something here. I want to introduce you. This is the project that's the top of the smart money inflow right now on Hello Moon.
All right.
Before we do
Get me hyped, bro. Get me hyped.
Before we do that, let me just point something out. This ABC project, I will never stop being mad about, raging about this.
I hope you.
The 16 Solana floor price. This is the one that I bought at 1.2, sold at 2.5, and is now at 16.
Bro, you faded that hard, man. Fuck.
Yeah. So I don't even want to do the math on what the profit would have been.
Well, if it makes you feel better, Sol's going to zero. So who cares?
At least I could have sold it. Okay. Yeah, I would have taken 48.
You just got to stick to your strat, man.
Solana. I would have taken 48. Solana. Yeah, I know.
Sell 2, keep 1.
Keep 1. I know. I just was an idiot. I thought this was a garbage project. Anyway, Stoned Ape Crew.
All right.
Okay, this one's. Look at this graph real quick. So this one looks like this one came out in December, had a big run up, has been dying ever since everything else was, and now is popping again. So what could be going on with the Stoned?
They're giving everyone actually weed. Is that finally a utility that I could get on board with?
You know what is interesting is Hello Moon shows you wash trading in projects too. It'll show you wash trading, which is very interesting. But they are doing something weed related. Yes, let me go open up their page, because how do I get to their Twitter from here? I thought there was a way to get to their Twitter easily, but I guess not. So let me open up their Twitter so we can talk about what.
How do they identify the wash traders? Like, how do they?
This is one of our viewers. There, I just pimped your artwork, bro. So yeah, it is interesting. I've heard them talking about it on Spaces actually when they were talking about how they were going to integrate that. There's also like, dude, they even have an area where they pinpoint who the wash traders even are by like identifying their Twitters and everything, like just crazy stuff. So yeah, there's it's all on chain, right? The evidence is all on the blockchain. It just has to be parsed through correctly.
Dude, now I feel like I'm missing out. I'm like, what am I? I've got. Should I be washing?
Okay. Stoned Ape Crew. So what they're doing? This is Payleaf, Jones.
Okay.
Payleaf. We set out to change cannabis culture with Web3 tech, solving the industry's payment processing problems with crypto. Proudly presenting Payleaf, the world's first Solana POS payment solution for dispensaries. A first for NFTs.
Okay.
A thread.
Do you have more? Do you have more, or can I rage?
Look at this.
Do you have more to share, or can I rage?
There's something too. It has something to do with a QR code. Looks like, too. So the problem: you can't buy flour with a credit card in the USA. Oh yeah, by the way, these guys are European or Estonian or something like that. The problem: you can't buy flour with a credit card in the USA because providers are not able to hold or store these funds. The solution: a direct consumer to merchant peer-to-peer payment platform that accepts Solana, USDC, and Puff token with automatic swaps. So it'll make it easy for
people are falling for this, aren't they? They think this is legit. They think this is gonna actually fucking work, huh?
Well, you tell me. You tell me. You
fucking
tell me.
idiots.
You think
My viewers, my homies, anybody watching this is a fucking rug. It's a complete scam. Or if they're at least trying, hey, A for effort, but it's not gonna fucking work. Why? Nothing against them or what they're doing, but the regulations will not allow you to have a transaction of cryptocurrency for cannabis. They don't allow. It's a cash only, okay? Cash only, US dollar, fiat cash only. That's it. That's how this industry works. That's how the cannabis industry works. You can't just sit there. Believe me, if they thought if they could take cryptocurrencies, they would be fucking doing it already. This is fucking stupid. This idea of like, oh, we just thought of this breakthrough fucking idea. It's like, you fucking idiots. No, you can't. You're not going to get a single foot into this industry.
And I think even if you like look at everything else, if you even tried to think about how do you do this, it would be a massive undertaking too. You would have to have people on the ground going around getting these dispensaries on board, getting them onboarded into your payments system, getting them some QR code or whatever to initiate the payments. They
don't even know the accounting. I don't think they understand the regulations that the cannabis industry have to go through is the most strictest regulations of any industry in the entire world. I think
introducing crypto into that just sounds.
You have to track everything. Everything you have to track. Yeah. And and that's from the product you're producing and the product that you produce but don't sell and can't use, and how do you dispose of that? And and then when you get to the financial part, it's like that is tracked like crazy. Like you can't just sit, like a cannabis company can't do like, oh hey, let's buy one get one, buy one here's one free. That shit still has to have a transaction. It still has to be like worth a penny or something if they did something like that, right? It's still like the monetary transaction still has to be recorded for everything. And it's just like these guys, these asshats are stepping into an industry that they have no idea what they're actually fucking getting themselves into, because not a single dispensary can do this, because if they could do it, they would be doing it. It's just like,
I think,
dude.
well, and there's a lot of hurdles to like get people onboarded to all this stuff. You got to get them a wallet. You got to get everything set up. You got to, and then, the only thing I think is interesting that they're doing here is that they're trying to create a POS system that automatically swaps your tokens directly to USDC, which is good for the person getting it, because then, it's just like a normal transaction of US dollars, and it's not, you're not having to pay a gains tax on it or anything. But it's still just, it's a lofty goal, and I don't know. I didn't sound. I was listening to them on Spaces yesterday, and I was like,
if you ever see them on Spaces again, tag me. I'm on. I'm gonna chew them out like they are like the
they're
idiots.
Getting a lot of attention right now. Their floor price went from 14 to 35 Solana. So, this is all it takes.
Like, did everyone just fucking forget about Pot token? Remember that? I think even Snoop Dogg fucking.
What is this?
Puff was that it?
I don't know, but they're saying they're gonna try to allow people to use Puff.
This has all been tried before.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So
I know. That's why I feel like we've already seen this. Like, I feel like
is this what you said you were going to show me and you knew I was going to rage?
Yeah,
is this what you said? Fuck you.
Yeah,
It
like
does.
clockwork.
Enrages me.
Like
Just because
clockwork.
people believe them. People think, oh, I'm investing in this cool company that's going to be releasing finally this cool payment system for dispensary. Oh, dude. And then, like you were saying, onboarding, bro. Dispensaries, you have to remember, a lot of dispensaries are still owned by like old hippies and shit that go slow with tech and shit. Like my dispensary that I go to just implemented a reward system, a point reward system, right? Like just now, because before the whole reason, because the old dude who owned the place didn't quite understand the concept of it, right? Because he's just like old school, just hippie dude.
You would need
And
an
so it's like,
entire.
bro.
You would need a team. You would need a team of people going around to dispensaries and onboarding them. I mean, it's just unrealistic.
Oh man, it's gonna be great because even if they build that team, even if they did build that team, it's just gonna smash into a fucking brick wall. It's good. Everyone's just gonna be like, bro,
yeah,
you're the 100th company to try to do this, and you're the 100th one to fail. Awesome, get the fuck out.
Yes. Yeah. So I think also what were some of the other things? They said they claimed they were like the founder, there was somebody in there trying to FUD it. And I guess he is a disgruntled Stoned Ape crew holder or something already. I guess the founder and him already have had a tussle before, but he was saying that he was definitely casting some doubt on how they would do all this. And the founder got very defensive. Is like, we are talking to some cannabis brand in California. He's like, which if you don't know, it's one of the fucking biggest cannabis brands in the world or something. I'm like, I don't know. I've never heard of that, but yeah.
Oh,
okay.
if you can't even say it, right? If you can't even remember it, it's like,
yeah.
Sit the fuck down.
Yeah,
they don't know what's happening. That's going to be a rough.
But bravo on them for
hey, they're making profits.
Got
the
token to pump. So yeah,
they need to take their profits and run now because they're done. This is as far as it goes, bro. This is just the hype. Is as far as this goes.
I have another question.
Yeah.
From when I look at this picture, okay, my impression of what's happening here is not that anything groundbreaking is happening at all, except for maybe the only thing that's happening is that they're doing the conversion to USDC. But other than that, you're using a Phantom wallet. The guy's got a Phantom wallet to scan a QR code, which, it's like, well, I could just, if I was the owner of the shop, I could just set a QR code that is my wallet address, and you just scan it and send me the token directly. So I'm not really sure, besides doing the swapping, what the value.
That's what I'm saying is like, if the dispensaries could use crypto, they would be doing it already.
Yeah, like a dispensary could print out their wallet address, a QR code, and put it right there.
These guys are fucking geniuses, man. Whoa. How did they think of this?
Yeah, well, and of course they said cannabis dispensaries are just the start. They're going to start allowing any retailer to use this. And I'm like, this is just a swapping.
You know what they should do? It's just straight up and just say what it's going to be used for and just be like, for the black market, bro. Hey, black market, you dealers out there where it's illegal, where you're growing it in like some fucking rental house.
They don't even need that. Yeah, they could just be like, yeah, you want to pay me in Solana? Here's my
address, bro. Yeah, I know that. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying it would be a sell if it was a product that was just geared to your neighborhood dealer, your neighborhood drug dealer, used for any drugs. It could be used for any.
It's a payment layer that I don't think is
idea.
Absolutely necessary. And it's like a parlor trick,
Not
really.
necessary.
But and they're probably just using like the Radium API to do the swapping. So it's really just a swapping like function is really the only thing they got going on that I think is unique, and that's not even that unique. So
it's bad. It's bad.
That's the Stoned Ape Crew Payleaf. I like the name. Good name.
It is a cool name.
Good name. Payleaf.
Cool name.
Good name.
Yeah, bad idea, bad execution, bad everything. They got a nice Fiverr artist to make up a little cute thing like that. Yeah.
There's bananas there. That's Clever. I like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
well, I think
All
that
right.
does it for us today. Another day
show.
on
Another
on
day,
the high
another
plains of the crypto metaverse. I'm trying to find my music here. Let's do this one. I'm gonna go out to like synth. I'm gonna go out to some synthy stuff. Synth for the simps. Okay, well, everybody have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.